It's been a few days since Claude Design dropped and I genuinely haven't stopped using it. Right now, I'm in the middle of building a landing page for one of my clients and I wanted to show you the full process. Not the polished version, the actual one, including the things that the Claude Design got actually wrong and how do I fix them. Because here's the thing, Claude Design is very fast, it's extremely cheap and it's incredibly good. But usually you're not going to one-shot the design and it's not going to be the final output. So it makes some mistakes here and there and you need to actually find them and fix them before launching the landing page. And that is something that I'm about to show you in this video as well. So let's get into it. I have this client here. This is actually a client that is a no-strip brand. And this is the landing page that I did for them. And as I said in the intro, there are some mistakes, but it's really freaking good. Like, it got the brand absolutely spot on. The design is absolutely perfect. The structure of the landing page is decent. It's not perfect. It's like, let's say 80% there, which is good enough for me. Like, you need to understand that this was done in 30 minutes, costing me like, I don't know, $3 of usage, maybe even less. I actually haven't checked how much usage it actually costs. I don't know if you can see it somewhere in the design here or like something in the chat, but I haven't checked the before and after in the usage in the settings, you know. And so like, yeah, we can see the features here, like the benefits here. USPs here, what's the differentiators to any other brand out there. The process, this section is, to be honest, this section is like one of the problems that I was talking about. Yeah, you know, like people when are buying this product, when they are buying no strips, they are usually familiar with the principle, you know, like they know that you just place it on your nose and then you can breathe better. So that's not something that we need to explain, that we need to dedicate a whole section to. Instead, there are much different things that we should be using. Also, just side note, be careful when checking out the landing pages and the copywriting on them. Because Claude Design is not a copywriting tool, it's a design tool. And so when you are taking the landing page and putting it into like Claude Code to do it or handing it off to your developers or whatever, make sure to check everything out. For example, it added like this review section, which is actually quite good, but it has like fictional data. We don't have 2,300 verified reviews. So that's something that just came up and it's not true. So that's something you're gonna be careful about. This section makes sense conversion-wise. It doesn't look really well design-wise, so that also needs some work. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say that this is done through one single prompt, and here you can see it. What I did was I added the Figma file of the client. So we have already worked with this client, we have met their site, so we have the Figma file. And I just saved local copy of the Figma file. That's very simple to do, takes 2 minutes maybe. And I have uploaded to the prompt window here, like you just attach a file here and you put it in there. And what Claude Design is gonna do is it's going to go through this Figma file and find all the styling. So like every color, every font, the spacing that you are using, the images that you are using, and everything. So now when it really understands your brand, it's so much easier to do any asset, whether it's landing pages, banners. I think that you could even do ads and videos through Claude Design, but I haven't checked it out yet, to be honest. And so now every output that you do is on brand. And that's something that every other AI tool before has struggled with. And so yeah, I also pasted the prompt here. I cannot show it to you because I don't have it with me right now and I just cannot open this up. But basically what I did was I just went to normal Claude, like average chat Claude, you know. And what I did was just told it like, act as a prompt engineer. Probably that's how I usually start my prompts, like giving it some role, and said what I needed. I needed a prompt for Claude Design to generate me a design for landing page for this brand. I explained the brand. I didn't even go like too much deep into the brand, which is also one of my mistakes that I did, and that's what I will be fixing up today. And it has generated me a prompt that I just pasted here. It did its magic, took about 5 to 10 minutes, I don't even know. I've also lost connection during that, so maybe I've done it 2 times, I don't know. And here's what we got. And yeah, I also told it to make it high conversion as possible. I don't know if that's a sentence, but like really prioritize conversion rates instead of like design and aesthetics. And yeah, it did some really good features that are sometimes missing from landing pages, like announcement bar, which is this thing right here, sticky nav. Once you scroll, this thing pops up. You can also see that it wasn't able to get the logo right here, but otherwise it's pretty good. Trust bar, it's this thing right here. Yeah, so like it has done a really good job in my opinion. Okay, so now I want to show you how I'm going to actually fix this landing page up. So in Claude Design, you have multiple ways of how to interact with the design that it has made. One of the options being this edit button right here, which basically almost turns into a Figma file or like a Figma environment where you can when you can change like properties of different things. You can rewrite texts, you can change colors, you can change fonts and everything. And it's pretty good, but it's not something you usually want to do as a founder or as someone who is not a graphic designer. So there's multiple more tools. One is comments, where you cannot pick some selection like area. You can only put a comment like right here on this text, and I can say like this text is too big or and too long. You're gonna click send to Claude and it's going to fix it up instantly. So that's perfect. And second option is the draw function, where you basically can just take a pen and draw anything that you want. So like for example here, or like in the process section, I can put like 4 boxes right here. Yeah, so you just right now put each step of the process into a card with an image as a background or something. And I'm gonna send it. And now Claude is going to work its magic. You can see that it has given it the screenshot with the drawing that I made. Now it's editing up. So now again, you just wait some time. It usually takes a second, and then you will have your result. So after a quick 1 minute wait time, we got the edited section. So as you can see, again, it's not perfect. It has picked really weird images, but that's due to the fact that it doesn't have access to any other assets right now. So that's the reason it has picked, I don't even know what this one is. This is the image, the product image, and this is the image that is in the hero section here. So it has picked some assets that it has access to. That again, I would have to come in and I would have to change them up, but that is something that I'm willing to do. Like for everything else being done for me, I am absolutely okay with doing this thing myself. And basically this is it. This is how you can fix up anything on the site that you want. This is the second option, and the third option is just writing it down, everything in the prompt box here, where is my preferred way of doing things, because I just like to go through the page from top to bottom and just writing down every single idea or every single tweak that comes to my mind. and explaining it right there in the prompt box, and then just sending it and letting it do its magic on everything at once instead of like 5 things at once. So that's what I'm actually gonna do right now. I'm gonna go through this page right now thoroughly, and I'm gonna show you what I have come up with once I got it. Okay, I'm done. I got quite a few feedbacks here, and I'm going to show you what I came up with. Why do I think that it should be fixed and everything. So in hero section, the row with the reviews doesn't get enough attention. I would put it above the title and above the #1 performance no strip in the US. So I'm talking about this row right here. It's not getting enough attention. It is squeezed here between the text and the button. While this is extremely important, much more important to me than the #1 performance no strip in the US call out. And that's what I want. This one removed, this one moved. In here, remove see how it works button. I want only one CTA, like only one action from the hero section. I don't want secondary one. I just want this one. Less like cognitive load to the visitors. The 3 things in hero under buttons need to get more attention. The free shipping, 3-day guarantee, and no subscription required are like pretty important callouts, or like USPs that need to be again showed right here because the users are expecting them, and right now it's not really visible and it's pretty easy to like miss it. What else we got? Overall, the site is very text heavy. We need to get in more infographics, icons, visuals, images. I'm actually very curious what it's going to do with this one, but it's because it's like quite generic. It's not really specific feedback, so I'm really curious how it's going to handle this one. Instead of showcasing the packs here, I want to have a CDA banner section that will lead to product choose page instead. That's talking about this section right here. I just don't want to have it like here. We already have a separate product choose page, so I want to completely redo that. We are not showcasing our USPs well enough. That's on me because I didn't explain the brand well enough. So that's something that you gotta do and make sure when you're doing the first prompt, when you're explaining the brand, when you're explaining everything about your product, do that really, really deeply. Like, I didn't really explain the industrial grade hold that this product has, because this product was built in the with the intention to really have it on for 24 hours straight, which is something they have achieved, and that is something that no other no strip brand on the market has right now. And so this being one of the biggest differentiators to any other competitors, and we are not explaining this one enough on the landing page, that's a huge problem. So yeah, I have explained how everything works here. It's quite a long feedback, so I'm just gonna go to the next one. The value of free wipes and travel case is invisible. It looks like the filler, not a real 15 to 25 value add. Right now, the offer of this brand is that you get free wipes, so to clean your nose before applying the nose strip, and also you get a travel case. And we are not explaining this offer well enough. We are not explaining the added value, and that has to change as well. Then about subscription, saving $7 is nothing for the people, so we opted instead to using like never run out call out. That's going to mean more to them rather than saving $7, which isn't that much. And I also wanted to like really specify the ICP of the brand so it really understands. And I was missing completely section for UGCs that we have available, and I wanted to include them as well. There's probably much more feedback that I could put here, like this section isn't really it as well, but I think this is more than enough right now, and I want to really try out what it's gonna do right now with this feedback, and I'm going to show you the result. Okay, it was 5 minutes before the prompt was done, and I actually opened up the Claude usage right here, and I wanted to show you how much it has actually taken. So before running this prompt, I had 1740 spent in euros. Now I'm going to refresh, and it's one euro. So €1 for this many changes. That's crazy. Like, giving this to any graphic designer would have taken them like what, 30 minutes, 1 hour maybe. And we have this done with code as well, by the way. This isn't just a design, this is code as well. You can download the HTML, like the full project here. So you have this with code as well for €1. So that's what, $1.5 maybe? I don't even know. And so what we have here, it has added icons here. It moved the row, that is correct. It added like these graphics right here which is really better than before, because before we had like 2 paragraphs of text here and some like lines here. So right now we have only 1 paragraph of text, and we have 4 of these boxes right here, which really showcase the problem to the visitor, which is really nice. Here it added emojis, really good, and some tiny animations, pretty good. This section is really hard to nail, to be honest. This one should like explain the 2 opposing forces, the like, I don't even know, like physical stuff that is going on with nose strips, where you have like the force that is holding down the nose strip to your nose, and the expansion force, which is on the other side of things and trying to expand your airflow. So this is really hard to explain in a simple section. So I might need to like keep on working on this one, but it's a good start. It's a good start, let's be honest. Like, it's 60-70% there already. We saw this one. It didn't really get what I wanted to do. I wanted like videos in a carousel next to each other, not like this, but whatever. I'm going to keep on prompting that one. This is pretty good. And this is actually quite good as well. It doesn't really showcase that this is free, so this needs to be tweaked a bit to really explain like, hey, you're getting these for free. Also, this emoji isn't really it, to be honest. But otherwise it's pretty good. I am not a fan of those 2 CTAs right here because it would be confusing to the visitor. But as I said, it's like 70% there, 80% there. And it has cost me like what, 30 minutes of my time, and what, like $5 to $10 in Claude usage. Like, for the potential that it has for your brand, it is absolutely extreme, to be honest. So as you can see, Claude Design is an incredible tool. It's been out for just a few days now, so I'm really looking forward what we can build with it. And in this video, you have seen like a very minimalistic or like a very simple process of how we are already creating incredible landing pages with it. And that is something that has taken like 2 weeks and $1,000 to deliver one single landing page. And now the cost and the time efficiency is insane. And I think every single brand that is not going to be using this is going to be wasting a ton of cash, and especially a ton of time that they can use to test things out already. But as you also saw, it's not 100%. It's still in that uncanny valley sort of situation where it's not going to be 100% for a while, but I don't even think that matters. I think that using this tool to get 80% of the results is absolutely fine, because then you can just tweak them out using the prompts, or you can even hand it off to your designer to do the final tweaks, and that's absolutely fine. And also, the most important thing that lots of people are going to overlook is that you can give this tool to your graphic designer and let them prompt it out, because they know in their head how they want to design it, and if they can explain it to the tool, it can do it. Like, there's no issues then. But let's not forget the main point of this landing page operational system, because now you can dish out landing pages fast and cheap, but you're missing the strategy, and that's the most important part always. Knowing what angles to test, what your visitors actually need to see before they buy, and whether the page you just built fits into a funnel that actually converts. And that's a completely different skill set, and it's where most brands are going to be leaving the most money in upcoming months. So here's what I'm doing. I'm opening up few spots for a free 30-minute working session. Not a sales call, it's an actual working session where you bring your store, your landing pages, whatever funnel data that you have, and we will look at it live, and what I'll tell you is exactly what I would test first and why, and you will leave with clear next step. No pitch, no fluff, and if we are fit to work together after that, that's great. If not, you will still walk away with something useful. The link is in the description if you want one of those spots. I'll keep it open as long as this video is getting views. And if you have genuinely found this useful, the prompt I used to build this page that you saw is also in the description. You can grab it, plug it in your brand, and go build something. Thank you. See ya.